Hey, what's up, YouTube community? It's Yemi here again from SwingTradeFX, and it's good to have you guys back, and it's good to be back here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a trade we took last week, and we're going to be reviewing this trade for your educational purpose. And I'm going to be showing you exactly how we went from this setup right here and how we went to exactly how it played out like this, giving us 1:5 risk reward on this wonderful trade. So you guys, I want you to sit back and enjoy, and let's go back to the chart. Let's go. Okay, so welcome back. As you all know, the purpose of me doing this is to educate you guys and to show you guys the forex trading is really simple. You don't need the complex terms, you don't need to use complex words, you need to make it complicated before you are able to carry out a profitable analysis. And if you are not in the SwingTradeFX Telegram community, I believe you're missing a lot. And most importantly, if you're not in my mentorship program, or if you're not in my if you have not purchased my boot camp, which is crazy, doing over 95% success rate for every student that have gotten it, then you need to consider that, because forex trading is actually very simple and you can really understand it from the most basic level, which is what I'm going to show you right now. My goal is to make what seems hard in this game easy for you guys to understand. However, it takes someone to still direct you within the course of this so that you can be able to get it right. So first of all, on getting the setup, the first thing I love to look at what the market is doing, what the market is saying. And fast forward to this, the only information I want to pick on the higher time frame is to have an overall understanding of what the market is doing. And I see that the market is moving higher low, and all of this is happening in the market. And this is the most recent higher low. Now, this is crazy because most people would say this is the most recent higher low, but that's wrong. For you to confirm something being an higher low, it has to have a low, and it has to have this break of this right here. So when you look at this is a low. Yes, established the low, but has it ever broken this high? No. So which one is the most recent higher low? Is definitely this low right here that broken this previous high right here to form a high right at this point. So it's always good to identify that. So we have the most significant higher low, and we have the most significant higher high. So the question is, now that this is the most significant higher low and the higher high, what do we categorize this one as? So these are just what I call the inside structures, right? This is a structure within the most significant high and low. It's always good to know that, right? And I spoke exclusively on it in my mentorship program. So if you want to understand that more, you can come in, because this is going to make a whole lot of difference in your trading. So the next thing I love to do is identify this area as a zone so that it can be more visible for me, right? So I have the zone right here, and I have the zone right here on this very wonderful pair. So that is the first thing I want to be able to get out of this trade, right, from the higher time frame perspective. So it's kind of making sense to me. So as of the time where we took a trade, the market was sitting right here at this point. So it takes me to the 4 hours time frame. Usually it takes me less than 2 minutes to analyze the market. And I'm saying this humbly, not from the place of an ego, but just from the place to let you guys understand that this market can really be that simple. You don't have to do any complicated analysis once you have a mental understanding of what is going on. So the next thing I want to see is I want to be able to identify the structures of the inner structure, right? I have this higher low, higher low, higher low. So as of the time that the market was here, the market was somewhere around this area, right? So this tells me that the last higher low, the market refused to break this low, right? And as of the time we took the trade, the market had moved back to the upside. So it tells me something that the market may be forming into a potential higher low right from this point, right? And what do I mean? We have this recent resistance, right? And finding support right here. It broke it and came back to respect it. So as of the time we took the trade, the market had respected the higher low. So what was the next thing I was looking forward to? Now this began to make sense to me, because now I'm looking at the situation whereby after the market got to the spot right here, right, we have a very sharp impulsive push it upside, and there's always a culture about the forex market, right? And let me take you briefly into the psychology of it, right? So what really happened right here is that after the buyers, right, was able to push back above this previous area of resistance right here, turning into support. More buyers came in, but these buyers that came in are not enough to sustain the move to the upside if the market ever gonna do that. So that is why we're gonna be having a rest phase right here. They'll call it an exhaustion phase before we find the next phase of push. And simple, that was what we realized. So the push phase happened right here, where a lot of impulse gets into the market, so much momentum. We're waiting for the market to find us an exhaustive phase. And what did the market do? It gave us, you know, a push right here. It broke the structure and wants to continue the move. So it went to the 1 hour time frame. Now, on the 1 hour time frame, right, we actually had seen the break right here on 1 hour time frame. And I remember that the trade that led the from this point right here to breaking this point right here, we took it also. We took 3 trades last week, and you know, myself, I shared the idea transparently with my group. If you want to join my group, is in the link in the description. The Telegram link is right there. And we took a very wonderful trade in that, right? And now the moment the market broke this level, am I just gonna enter? No, because you have a setup and you have an idea of where the market should go, doesn't mean that you should step in on that trade. Now you need timing, and the timing part is what differentiates traders, right? So one of my final confirmation I was waiting for was the kind of break of the trend line. Now I want you to carefully look how I drew my trend line. If you do not have a knowledge of the trend line, please go watch my trend line video that I made, right? So as of the time of this trade, the market was up at this level, right? So I was anticipating that after the market gave us this break right here, I know that the bullish momentum that is here is not enough to sustain the market, right? It comes from experience, and there are other confirmations to why I'm able to know that, which I teach to my private students alone, right? I will keep saying that because yes, a lot of people are benefiting off of that. Now, we understand that the market could not sustain this break. So at some point, there needs to be an exhaustion for more bullish pressure to come into the market for us to push. And that is simply what we did. And what do you do at that point in time? You bring out your Fibonacci. You bring out your Fibonacci right here. Okay, you draw your Fibonacci across right here. And the moment the market hit the Fibonacci spot, I was able to take my entry, my stop loss below the low, and boom, the market went straight. I even mentioned it to my Telegram community that the bulls are coming, why the bearish candlestick was very strong, right? So what did the market do? It gave us 2 rejection. Number one, it rejected above this level, right? By the reasons of this, it rejected the Fibonacci level, and it rejected the counter trend line level. So let me take the Fibonacci off. At least you guys have seen it. So you can see, let me take all of this off. So the confirmations we add here is touch 1, touch 2, touch 3, a break of the structure of trend line that came back to retest it. This is the confirmation 1. The confirmation number 2 was when the market break this previous area support resistance and turn into a support. That's the confirmation 2. Confirmation number 3, the market hit the Fibonacci level. Immediately we got this, we entered into the market, you know, with a stop loss as lower as about 40 pips. And I went to take about 200 plus pips, which gave me 105 plus on this trade. So this was how we're able to get this very wonderful swing, and it went straight into profit, as you guys can see it. So the point I'm trying to the point I'm trying to prove here is not to glorify myself, but to show you guys that the market does not need complication. I know you guys have learned a lot of things on YouTube, but when you get to SwingTradeFX, one thing that we deal with purely is pure understanding of market flow with price action, pure understanding of picking zones or areas of interest in the market, and pure understanding of market confirmation for entry. And that is what we do, and that is why we were able to get this very wonderful trade right here, as you can see. Even though that this was our setup, this was our setup, as you can see, we timed the market. We know we're dealing with precision and accuracy, and look at how the market just played out. This was a very beautiful piece of art for us, and I want you guys to be encouraged to know that if you're facing certain things in your trading right now, you don't have to give up. All you need to do is to go seek for knowledge and understanding. And watch and stay on the SwingTradeFX, turn on the notification channel, turn on the subscription button, because every single thing we're going to be giving out here is going to be gems that is going to help you guys into your profitability. Remember, anyone can make money off Forex, but not everyone can consistently make out profits weeks in and weeks out of the market. With consistent profit means there's a blueprint, there's a structure, there's a plan, there's a process to which has been made that the trader follows and engage in psychologically and technically or mechanically for them to be able to achieve that. So thank you guys so much. And all links to my Telegram group, all links to my bootcamp course purchase is right there in the description. I see you on the next class. God bless you guys.